I guess you guys can do like a drop or an intro and let them know who you are.
Alright, cool. Yo, what's good? It's your boys RMVBM. I'm Hop.
I'm Crash.
And we're here to do an interview with Fresh Plug. I'm probably gonna leave that part out. Oh shit. I need it.
I'm keeping all of this.
1493
Alright.
for future reference.
Cool. Definitely just gave your key password out like on camera.
That's okay. I can change it.
Alright. Question number 1. Who is RMVBM?
We are RMVBM. RMVBM is Rocket Man versus Better Man. This is Rocket Man and Better Man, and his roommate actually gave us the name from me and Hop having singles when we was a solo act. Hop had Rocket Man and I had Better Man, and we just kind of just took, you know what I'm saying, the acronym of it, RMVBM, Rocket Man versus Better Man.
Yeah, and we rap, we produce, he draws, paints. I do the engineering, mixing, and I also scratch turntables a little bit.
Cool. How do you feel about the state of hip hop?
It's growing. That's how I feel about it. I mean, it's like, it's a young genre, for real. I mean, people can be like, oh, it's in tatters and this, that, and the third, but I mean, this is a new generation of people adapting this art form, so of course it's gonna make its changes. So, you know, I just think it's in a transitional period. It's growing, and I'm excited to see the future of hip hop actually.
Crash, you agree?
The state of hip hop, I mean, it's never really been bad. I do agree with what Hop said. It's really young. People are just trying to find a sound. So not necessarily one sound might be worse than the other. It's just certain people have different ears for stuff. But as a whole, the state of hip hop, I think, is actually in a progressive and going in a better state. Even though some people might not like too much trap or too much soul and stuff like that, I still think it's actually progressing as a whole.
Cool. Alright, how relative is sampling in hip hop? How important is it? Or how significant is it to you?
Sampling is probably the backbone of hip hop, honestly. Hip hop came from sampling. I mean, it's not like people was like, you know, in the Bronx on 1520 Cedric with like a orchestra and like a drummer. Like, now everything's sampled, you know what I'm saying, from the beginning to when, you know, they was taking loops off the favorite R&B tracks or whatever, and mixing them, blending them with other songs, and people just kicking rhymes to them, or people like Kanye West changing the game or whatever, or RZA. Like, sample is just always a part. Like, some of your favorite songs have samples in them and you don't even know it.
Okay, sir?
I mean, everybody samples to an extent. I say most people who start up producing samples. A sample to me is not necessarily just, you know what I'm saying, vocals and stuff like that. Like, you're not actually playing a violin. Like, somebody put that pack in there for you. If you're not playing the strings and you're not playing the piano and recording it yourself, it's a sample of it. It's not, you didn't necessarily create or make that. You can flip it as many times as you want, but, you know what I'm saying, you wasn't, you know what I mean, necessarily the person behind the instrument to start with. So it's sampling is literally the backbone of hip hop.
Cool. What would you like to see more of with today's hip hop?
Whew. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. It's already so much. I mean, I don't know. I guess more growth, you know, more people who take the craft seriously going in the mainstream, I would guess. You know, yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just, you know, I just wish to see people who are serious about the craft like, you know, the Kendrick Lamars and J. Cole's, the Big Crits, you know, people like that. I'd like to see them at the top of Billboard a lot more often. That's all.
I don't really have anything to add for that one. He said took that one.
All right. What's the difference between rap and hip hop?
Rap is the music of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you got Christianity and gospel is Christian music. Like, you got hip hop, which is a culture, and you got rap, which is hip hop music. That's that.
He got it.
All right. When did you first start rhyming, and what song grabbed you to spark that inspiration to write your first song?
I first started rhyming when I came to Georgia, and my homeboy Remy said, well, they had a little session inside a home economics class, and that was the first time I ever wrote my first rhyme around, you know what I mean, some people. The song that made me want to rap, it was a Wu-Tang song. I want to say it's Mantis by RZA, but I could be wrong. But I know it was a Wu-Tang song, though.
Started rapping when I was like 11. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it was just something I did here and there. I didn't really take it for real serious until about, well, not even necessarily for real serious. You know, it was just something I dabbled in, like, when I was, like, in the 6th grade, and I picked up more and more, like, 7th, 8th grade. The song that made me really want to do this shit was, Triumph. It was Inspector Deck's verse on Triumph by the Wu-Tang Clan off the second CD of their second album, Wu-Tang Forever.
You need to go check that out. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like free publishing for them, but that is a really dope album.
Right. Who are your influences?
RZA, Kanye West, Jay-Z, Black Star, Daft Punk. Let's go on and on for real. I mean, we righteously draw influence from anything with the capability of inspiring us. Like, if in one way or another it touched us in a way to where we can think about it when we make our music, we draw an influence from it, really.
True indeed. I would say since we produce, my influences for, but he got the rapping down pat. I would say production wise, the Daft Punk again, for real. We try to, well, as a group, when it comes to influences, you kind of want to like listen to what's still relevant nowadays at the same time, and trying to take all of that in. You don't want to just keep like enclosed air, especially if you do love like 90s hip hop. But it's still always good to, you know what I'm saying, listen to the new stuff. So I might even get influenced by like a Gucci Mane song. Like it really doesn't matter to me. But influences, it's all around hip hop. As long as it sounds good and it can be flipped any type of way, you know what I'm saying, you feel like you can enhance it. It made you, you know what I'm saying, want to just spit the dopest rhymes ever. It's always an influence for me. Anything is an influence for me when it comes to hip hop a lot of the times.
Yeah, also can't forget MF Doom and Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those are big influence.
All right. If you can open for any artist, past, present, or future, who would it be?
Oh, I'm gonna need a little time. Oh, man. I don't know. I feel like I'll take somebody. I don't know. It'll probably be somebody with like who normally just throws gnarly shows. Really, like I don't know. Just man.
I can open up for anybody, past, present, or future. and like legit probably be excited and ecstatic about it. I would pick. I'm gonna just say Bass God. It just for the simple reason and fact of either that or Cool Keith. Like I would want to see what opening up for one of them. Just I know I'm gonna be in for an experience. Like either Bass God or Cool Keith. For me, like I would open up for one of them.
I like to open up for either Jay-Z, Method Man, or Doom. Yeah. Not exactly the gnarliest shows I thought of, but you know, it would be pretty gnarly to me. Those guys, yeah.
All right. In your opinion, which mainstream artist do you think will be around for another 10 years?
K. Dot. Pharrell.
For another 10 years.
Kanye. For sure.
Earl Sweatshirt.
Oh yes, Ear LSS.
Earl Sweatshirt will be around for a long time.
Yeah, I can see Tyler dicking around too, but he's gonna be, you know, more so probably film or something.
Yeah, like I see Tyler doing film and production, but he'll still be relevant. I just don't really see him being in like hip hop, like not as long as people think. Like he seems like a really artistic type, but Earl, I see this man just continuously getting better with his craft.
Shit, the Roots might be around for another 10 years too. They keep on with this Jimmy Fallon. You know, I'm just throwing that out there. You know, get Roots a Grammy. You know, they've been nominated 6 times over the past 15 years and snubbed each and every time. My nigga, like.
Erykah Badu's gonna be around for another 70 years.
Man,
making tea.
Next question.
That concludes all of the questions for the interview, sirs.
Oh yeah? Keep scrolling down. I think it was a couple more.
Yeah, but this just asks for an exclusive pick.
Yeah.
One.
Pick one. Pick a song for him to quote some of the lyrics from.
We'll do that. Scroll. I know it was another one. He said he wanted us to pick one more artist to plug.
Yeah, recommendation for next artist to plug, preferably an artist about to drop a single or album.
Well, since it's still us, we get to both pick one. You know what I'm saying? We're a group, but we're individuals at the same time. I say Roland the Reject.
Yeah.
No, we can't pick that one. I'm gonna pick another one.
You know, yeah, but you know, I agree with him on that. But you know what I'm saying? Let me think. Highway was coming out with RG3 pretty soon, actually. So yeah, definitely check him out. We've worked together before, made some pretty solid stuff. So.
All right, that's it.
You said
Outgoing
you had
words.
some features.
Any outgoing words?
Yeah, man. Thank you for having us on. You know what I'm saying? Fresh plug. RMVBM. Happy to be here.
And only thing I gotta say is
That's
just
my Pharrell face.
everybody, I just hope